Hey there, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Good morning, crypto friends. How we doing out there? We are live. It is Monday. Things are looking mighty green out there. So let's give it a shot. Let's see what we got for today. We're looking here at BTC/USD up 4.40%, and we are looking at support still holding. Nice touch right off that support, and we just rocket shipped right past our resistance level. So we're going to get you new support level to lean on for today is going to be the 44,113.28, and resistance still up there at the. Well, let's move this one out of the way. My bad. So we got it. We can look for that right away. There she be, right up in there. So resistance to look for is that 45,935. So basically that 46K mark will be our next bogey on the ride up. Do keep an eye out on the RSI level here. As you can see, it's just touching the overbought there at 69.16. So once we get to that 70 mark, just keep a close eye out for it. Volume seems to be coming back in. And let's have a look at Ethereum. That's ETH/USD. Ethereum in a little bit better shape here on the setup because RSI is not quite in the overbought stage yet. So we're looking down at support at the 3056.46, still holding up in that range. You could actually, if you wanted to, come on up there, tighten it up a bit at the 3084.70. And resistance remains up there on the climb back through at the 3185.80. All of our moving averages are in good shape. You see the red line, thin red line, 12, 26, 50, the 100, and the 200. Now indicated these dots, the longer time frames. I'm starting to implement my new indicator, which if you're new to TradingView or if you have the free version, basically I want this indicator to be able to, because you're limited to 3 indicators. So you would have all these EMAs in one, plus the pivots, plus the Fibonacci's, all into one. Coming up, getting there close, getting close, just testing it. On to ADA/USD, commercial over. We're up 3.14% on Cardano. Lots of buzz around Cardano lately, so keep an eye out for it as well. So we're looking at support 1.4557. And resistance level still remains at that 1.480. So roughly that $1.50 is our bogey up there. Is what we're looking for. And let's move on to Doge. Look at Doge go. Doge is up 9.24%. Starting to slow down a bit as we head on into that 26.2635, I should say, resistance, and 0.2569 support. Let's get that stop loss on up in there a little bit tighter. We'll put it underneath this low right here. In case some of you are in an active trade, just watch this RSI. We are in the overbought territory there. You see we got all the way up to the 86 mark on this run up with lots of volume. So just keep an eye out for that. And we do have our all of our EMAs are lining up in the proper order for upside potential. Let's go on to DOT/USD. Up 4.86%. Let's zoom in for you there. And we are sitting nice and pretty from last night. We're looking at 20.2193 support. You could actually tighten that up if you wanted to, just a little. And resistance is going to be right here on this previous high, 21.016. On to BNB/USD, up 3.89%. We didn't even have to move that slightly. There we are. Support 349.1971, and resistance now on this previous high at the 357.752. Heading over to Chainlink, that's LINK up 4.8%. Lots of wicks in here, so Chainlink is trading very heavily. We did drop down just a bit to this support level to 23.99. So that $24 mark is going to be your support, and the $25 ultimate target there as we climb back through. So resistance in the meantime going to be the 24.263 on the Solana SOL USD up 4%. Resistance there 39.654 and support 38.820 on to Litecoin LTC USD. So we are heading back up to the support. There we go. There we go. Support level 152.65, and your resistance still remains there to 155.62. And RSI in good shape. Everything else looks pretty darn good for Litecoin. Let's look at the Ethereum Classic. That's ETC USD. Still holding that support at the 59.726. Still holding resistance 61.204. On the MATIC, it's up 5.8%, 5.08. And looking at support now at the, just down there at the 1.131. Finding some resistance on this pivot over here, so watch out for that 1.1362. If we can get through there, next support is going to be the 1.149er. On to XLM USD, it's Stellar. Stellar looking pretty good here. Support at the 0.2987, resistance just barely catching that. You see there, it is getting resistance on that pivot high, 0.30114, and next level would be the 0.305. Heading on to VET USD, that's the V of chains. The Vechain managed to find its way up here at the support 0.1041. Resistance probably over on that pivot. Way over to the right, left. Yep, there it is. Fighting resistance as we speak here, folks. Get this back here where we can see it. There we are. We got all out of whack there. There we are. Resistance 0.1051 on to FIL USD. Last of the large caps here. FIL looking strong, not quite overbought, so we've got some more room to run up here. 66.505 is your support level to lean back on if you need to. And there's your resistance at the 68.625. Let's look at some small cap names here. Nice and got them nice and organized now. IOTA, Internet of Things, up 4% for today. And we are maintaining that support level just barely right there. It is at the 0.9130 and resistance up right on this high right there, 0.9324. Basic attention coin, BAT USD, up 4.04%. Hanging on to that support we had last night just beneath there at the 0.6983. And watch out for on the climb back through. There we are at the 0.7067 onto ZIL USD. New resistance level at the 0.0939er. Excuse me. And support going to be right there at the 0.0902. And we're on the move. Back-to-back green candles there. So somebody is buying with some intent. We're going to NMR USD. Get it up there, readjusted for you on the screen. There we go. Holding that support from last night, so we're right. We'll go down here one step down. Very lightly traded though, volume's low. We're looking at 38.596 support, and your resistance level coming back through 39.280. Hit on the Storj, STORJ USD. Look at that support at the 1.1252. Got that in there. And watch out for, you have two levels of resistance right now that we're trying to break through. So we'll watch that volume. It is coming up. And we can double click here and it'll reset. There we are. And watch that resistance level coming back up through the 1.1550. Heading on over to NuUSD. Looking at the 2.2355 support and resistance right here at the 0.2489. Now we're going to look at some DeFi tokens. To start out with UNI. It is up 5.62%. Managed to make some more support as we start to climb through here. We're 27.636 support level to watch out for, and resistance. And those wicks are very close to each other. You see this one and that one. So watch out for that 28.590. Then you got this 29 pivot high to watch out for as well. Looks like we're starting to climb up through, folks, so things are looking good. Heading over to LINK USD. You know it is chain link. And we are looking at 24.020 support, and resistance going to be very close by at the 24.356. On to AAVE USD, another one of our DeFi tokens here. Got some nice support right down there, so that would be your secondary should you need it. But slightly up here at the 374.040 support and resistance. Coming back up through. Watch out for that 383.904. Volume is increasing. RSI in good shape. GRT USD, that's the graph token. Lots of support up here, so that's great news. So we're looking at 0.7086 support and resistance now at the 0.7244. On the comp USD, that's COMP USD, up 3.02%. Comp is setting very nicely at support 474.923, and coming back up through. We're going to watch out. Little tiny bit of resistance right there at the 485.76. Heading on over to MKR USD. So we are looking at our support level to hold up at the 3328.433. And resistance at the 3374.554. Should we bust through, we're going to watch this pivot high up here as we make our way up through. Heading on over to MANA, it's MANA USDC. MANA's still in good shape as far as the RSI goes, increasing volume, getting above average, so things are looking pretty good here. So we're looking at 0.7517 support, and resistance still remains at that 0.7640. Head over to NFT land, Theta. Theta is up 5.71%. You can see we did have a little drop there. So we're currently holding this bar right there at the August 7th support. But we're going to look down here to 6.720 should we need to test that area. And then resistance is going to be 6.976, so roughly that $7 mark. Head over to CHZ USD, having a run here into blue sky breakout. Not near all-time highs, but we are heading up there for sure. Let's see if we can get above this resistance level. We're peaking above as we speak. So watch this 0.3193. And then we're going to watch out for, there we are, 0.3272 resistance. And then we'll split this thing up and on the 1 hour, see that support to lay back on here should we need it. There we are. 0.31645 is your support level. And we'll run this stop on up there for CHZ. Looking on to audio, it's up 7.9%, so it's having a good run up as well. Looking at resistance to come into play at the 1.375, nice round number. And support at the 1.343 onto ENJB USD, up 9.97%, so almost 10% here, folks. As we start to test this pivot high over here, the 1.5482, and that means we're going to look at support up in that range. We have 1, 2, 3 lows on that one at 1.515, so good support level to lean on. Head on to ONE USD, Harmony 1, up 2.95%, but it did come off that bounce way down here, didn't it? So we are looking at support to hold up now at the, almost got it, there it is, 0.0836. And lots of resistance selling up in this range right here. Coming up to the 0.0844. Now we have our new addition. First we'll start out with the SHIB, SHIB USDT. This one's paired with Tether. And we are looking at support at the 50784, resistance now at the 50790. Nice cup and handle forming here, so we're going to watch out for that handle, see if we can't break above. On to ICP USD. There we go. Goodness gracious. Looking at resistance all the way up here at the 67.922, and support now at the 64.172. ICP USD up 20, almost 21% for the day. Nice good run here for ICP. On to AMP USD. That's AMP. AMP is all amped up. Support at the 0.0608. Resistance. And we do have some of these longer term moving averages above us, so keep that in mind, folks. It's a little bit different than the other names here. A little bit more work to do as we come up through here. Watch out for that 0.0617. As you know, let's look at the market caps of crypto. We're looking at BTC dominance. We are up 0.22%. So we're up to 47.23. Looking over at Ether, down about a 0.09% to 20.15. And the Doge getting some back here. It's up 4% in the market cap at 1.87. And total market cap, we're knocking on that $2 trillion door again. $1,815 billion. Well, folks, that does it for me. Okay, yes. AskFam ZTV. We'll go back to ICP. Appreciate that request out there on YouTube. Got a few more minutes here. Back to ICP USD. We'll pull back onto the 4-hour time frame. There we are. Like I said, we have a cup and handle. Looks like so far we're going to break free of that cup and handle pattern. Do keep an eye down here on your RSI. We are overbought. Increasing volume, just above average. And then we're going to have that. We'll switch over to the daily real quick and see where that resistance is coming from. Yes, there it is. So you previous downturn, pullback, you've got resistance on the climb back through. So a lot of people sold on the way down. So that shouldn't slow us down. So we do have some good old upside potential. Switch back to the 4-hour. And there's our 12-day moving average. You could see we had a test of that, passed. So watch for us to need to come down and retest this 12-day as we are overbought. And then we have the 12, the 26, the 50, the 100, and the 200-day moving average. So everything is all nice and fanned out for some more upside potential. Just watch that volume and keep those stops nice and tight and clean. Good luck out there today. I need to hop on out of here. Appreciate you stopping by. Please hit that like on your way out if you're out there on YouTube. Certainly do appreciate it. And I will see you tonight. We'll check in tonight. I'll have all of the buy sell targets reset as we start to come out of consolidation for more upside potential. Have a great day out there. We'll see you tonight, folks.